Hey Virgo, welcome to your July 2024 bonus reading. It's going to be a reading for the full moon in Capricorn that we're having on July 21st. These energies are already playing out now before the 21st, and they'll also be playing out after the full moon. So until we really come into this new moon in Leo. So we're going to go ahead and jump in. I hope you're all doing well. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. The readings are on sale still at this time as well. But let's go ahead and jump in here, Virgo, and let's take a look. You pulled the Seven of Cups here for your overall energy. You have the Magician in your current energy. You have the Knight of Cups in the challenge. You have the Tower in the future position. Uh-oh, the Tower. Let's see, you have the Ten of Pentacles in the position of something you're unaware of, the Ten of Swords as the advice, and in the outcome you have here the Five of Swords. In a way, the Tower does represent sort of unexpected things that could be happening or that could be coming up. But in a way, I feel like this Tower energy is already something that has been happening here. And it's like the Tower does deal with, the Tower falling down. And so there's this last bit of things that you're having to deconstruct in your life. Whatever has come up that has shown you like, oh shit, like, okay, I have to make changes or I have to like let go of certain things. The Tower doesn't even surprise me either, this coming out in the future position, because a full moon is all about release, and Capricorn deals with structure, and the Tower, right, is like the building falling, right, the structures collapsing of things. And so there's certain things that are coming up here at this time, Virgo, that you're realizing, okay, these structures ain't gonna work no more. Right, the structures in which I've been operating in, the way I've been doing things for myself or doing things in regards to something have to be adjusted and changed. And more so than anything, with this Five of Swords being in the outcome, which is a card, it's like willing to win at all costs, right? It's like victory at all costs. It's really when we get serious about like what our values are and like what we want to create. And in a way, it does deal with it being an Aquarius card. It deals with what we want to innovate. And the Tower comes whenever it's time for innovation. And I'm going to go through the spectrum of this reading, but I think you're ready to innovate things, and you've been ready to innovate things. But you're ready to innovate things in a way in which there's newer desires coming up at this time. The Seven of Cups for your overall energy that this full moon is bringing up. There's newer desires. And also, Seven of Cups is the power of the imagination that sparks desire, right? So you're imagining better things and you're wanting to create things that are more in alignment with what you emotionally want, right? This Knight of Cups being in the challenge, I think you've come to realize like maybe some things are out of alignment. Now, Knight of Cups can be a person as well. So if this is love, maybe this is the ending of a relationship. I gotta be real, right? This full moon is in your fifth house of romance, right? Love. Also, fifth house is creativity, self-expression, things that you enjoy, your talents. And so all these things could be coming up, right? All these things could be coming up. In a way, I see if this is love, I think you're disconnecting from something emotionally here. And could be pursuing something else with the Seven of Cups being the overall energy, right? Opening up your options, Seven of Cups, opening up the options. I'm also seeing, though, like your Knight of Cups is always after his object of affection, so what he desires emotionally, the experiences that in which he wants to start moving toward. And I think that's what you're ready for. And so with this Magician being in the challenge, in your current energy at this time, the Magician is solution-based and working with the tools that we have to be able to find those solutions, to be able to solve things. Right, but this is also our creative energies coming online and us getting creative. So at this time, I think you're getting creative. You're getting creative here. You did pull the Ten of Swords as the advice, but you do have the Ten of Pentacles here in the position of something you're unaware of. Very interesting. The Ten of Pentacles can deal with our long-term goals we have 5 years from now, 10 years from now, our ideal vision of what we want our heaven on earth to look like. And so it's important for you to really analyze and see, like, what do you want your heaven on earth to look like, right? Because right now it's like, things, it's not that, right now. Like maybe you're seeing like, okay, like, because the Ten of Pentacles, Mercury and Virgo. Mercury deals with the intellect. Virgo deals with practicalness, practicality, attention to detail. And so I think the universe at this time, what you're building or wanting to build, or what you're wanting to change, innovate, right? Things that you're wanting to kind of deconstruct, and newer things that you're wanting to construct. The Ten of Pentacles, something that you're unaware of at this time, is like to get detailed with it. Like, and looking, and so the way I see this is like, for an example, it's like writing down what your ideal life looks like, what your ideal business looks like, what you want the ideal of a project to be, or even love. And it's about getting specific with that manifestation process, because this Ten of Swords as the advice, it's time for invention, it's time for innovation. Ten of Swords is the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. And in fact, I kind of feel like this could be, a heads up. If you keep doing that, you're going to get a tower in the future, But if, and this is just about being honest, right? About, okay, what is true for me? What do I want? What resonates with me? What is my truth? And what is the newer ideas or the newer things in which I want to explore? And I think with this Five of Swords being in the outcome, this is you being like, all right, it's time to disconnect from the old ways of doing things and reconnect to a newer way of doing things. Let's pull your oracle cards here, Virgo. Well, not that card, because I forgot to shuffle the top. But let's pull from the deck. You pull this expansion. It says, educate your mind and your senses. Yeah, it's time for growth, right? You can see this person's like literally breaking out, right? And that's the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords actually calls forth for us to learn something new, to explore something new. Because the opposite sign of the Ten of Swords, which is the Ten of Swords, Sun of Gemini, the opposite sign is Sagittarius. Gemini deals with, what the information that we already know. Sagittarius deals with how we can evolve and grow and learn and educate ourselves even more, or tap into our higher mind to learn newer things, to grow into newer things. And I think that's what this full moon is really bringing up for you. You pull this water card. It says lifeblood here. Very interesting, because the water, right, the Knight of Cups being in the challenge, like what gives you what fulfills you emotionally and spiritually. You pull this, the way is clear, awaken to the power within you. So, yeah, it's almost like this tower, I already feel like this is something that's been playing out, right? But it's still there a little bit. And so it's like breaking free from whatever has imprisoned you, or that you felt imprisoned by or binded by, right? Because now it's time, right, to awaken to what you really want and how and your true desires. Let's clarify your read here, Virgo. Clarify the Seven of Cups for the overall energy. You have the Star card. It says guidance here. This is about defining a new North Star for yourself. A sense of direction you can move toward. It's like having your reason why, right? Having your reason why with things. And in a way, an example, like for me, for instance, when it came to tarot, I was doing a lot of love reads at first, but then it came to a point where I was like, you know what? And the more I was learning about tarot and like getting deeper into the cards, I started to learn a lot more and understand a lot more about it. And I was like, and I really started to I wanted to go like the route of providing value in a way that was oriented around self-growth, right? And that tapped into all areas of life, not just love, right? For individuals to be able to gain a deeper sense of awareness about themselves. So that was my North Star. right? That was my guidance. That was my star that gave me guidance in regards to the things that I wanted to do. And so I feel like at this time, that's like something that is being brought up, the overall energy. It's like finding a newer vision, finding a deeper sense of meaning in regards to like what you want your North Star to be in the direction of things. Clarify the Magician here in your current energy. You pull this Coffin card, it says inevitable. Yeah, it's like time for change, right? To let go of something, an old way of doing something, and open up to a newer way. Clarify this Knight of Cups in your challenge. Pull this Wreath Honor card. This is about honoring your emotions, honoring your desires, and allowing yourself to step into the new experiences. That's the Seven of Cups too, right? The newer experiences emotionally that we're desiring, that we want to create, that we're ideally seeing. But it's in the challenge, right? Knight of Cups. But in order for you to do that, right, Ten of Swords is the advice. It's like having to allow yourself to explore the horizon line, allow yourself to grow and expand, and step into a newer way of doing things. It's going to come with a lot of growth. It's going to come with newer experiences, right? So clarify the Tower here. All right, you pulled 2 cards. Look at that. You pulled the Chain card. It says attachment and hand reciprocity here. Think about chains are something that binds you, right? If you think about the Devil card, it represents people binded to, whatever that damn thing is on the Devil card. The devil himself, right? It's like letting go of what has been holding you back. It's like breaking free here and reaching for, with this hand reciprocity card, your real desires. That's what I see happening here in the future. Clarify this Ten of Pentacles here in the position of something you're unaware of. Cloud revelation. Yeah, it's like your purpose is being revealed to you at this time, a newer purpose. There's a newer awakening happening about what you want your heaven on earth to be, what you want your ideal reality to be. So you may be a little unaware of this at this time, but it's going to reveal itself to you. Clarify the Ten of Swords as the advice. You pull this Pathway card. It says passage, right? It's the rite of passage, entering into a newer journey, letting go of the past, letting go of the past experiences and allowing yourself to open up to a newer experience. And this doesn't have to be something that's like malefic or bad, right? Like for some of you, that could be like moving, right? Maybe you're like, all right, I'm moving to a new place. Or, all right, when it comes to content, if you're a content creator, I want to create new stuff. I want to do new things, right? It could be stuff like that. It doesn't have to be something major. You just have to, obviously take it as it resonates, right? Clarify the Five of Swords and the outcome. You pull this Ice Stagnation card here. Yep, Five of Swords, right? Getting serious to break out of the stagnation. And, some of you may have been feeling almost like frozen, not knowing what to do. But it's in a way, it's like this culmination point that this full moon is bringing to where it's like, okay, I have to really break out of this stuck energy. And maybe you're realizing like I'm keeping myself stuck. Or if there's something that's keeping you stuck, you're realizing like it's time for me to tower it, right? Like break free from it, right? And start to prioritize my own values and the things that I want to create and the things that bring me harmony and joy. Not what everybody else wants, not what everybody else expects, but what I want. You pull this Astral Travel card. It says caution needed. So this is just about being aware of your surroundings and your environment as well. And it's about taking a deeper look at the things that could be having influence over you. Because sometimes we're not even aware of it, right? It could be like the news that we're watching or the radio or music or social media. So I think Spirit's wanting you just to be aware of that, like what could be in your environment or the things that you're surrounding yourself with at this time that, could be detracting you. You pull this Island card. It says detachment here. Yeah, it's like detaching from what those things are, what those energies are. But also this is about spiritually protecting your energy too with that astral travel card. So if you're astral traveling, you may want some protection. All right, call in on your guides or something. But this is also about protecting your own emotional and spiritual energy, right? And being aware of what is entering into your aura, or the things that could be in your aura at this time that need to be cleared. You pull this: following the path of another, your path is being redirected to where it should be. So for some of you, maybe you're realizing, like, I was going the wrong way with things. Now I want to go a different way. I want to go my own way with things. So, and the way is clear. And the universe is really wanting you to awaken to your own inner power here. So that's what I got for you, Virgo, and your full moon in Capricorn reading. I appreciate you for watching. If you want to book a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. If you click that link, it'll take you straight to my website. You'll also see that the readings are on sale as well. If you're new to the channel, I encourage you to subscribe. Also hit the notification bell as well, so that way you get notified whenever I upload your videos or whenever I go live. And if you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button for me. Otherwise than that, Virgo, I'm out of here. I'm wishing you the best, and I'll see you in your next video.